What's up, fam? We're live, we're back again, and we're doing some list prep. We are doing some list prep for an upcoming listing of mine in Spring Hill, which is super fun and tedious at the same time. So stay tuned. Let's do this. All right, so I'm popping into my MLS here. And we're going to go to add edit, an existing listing. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. Fantastic. Let's see here. What is happening here? There we go. All right, so if you're just joining in, we just got done with our very first Hype Collective group coaching call, which is super fun. And we talked about confidence in conversations and had a good kickoff meeting where we were introducing everybody, connecting everybody, getting them all in on the private Discord channel. So it is not too late if you guys want to hop in and you want to be a part of the Hype Collective. You can go to my profile link, and in there we'll tell you all the things that you get with the Hype Collective. But just to recap, I do group coaching twice a month live, and then we've got the Vault, which is amazing: tools, systems, processes, scripts, negotiation help, listings, buyers, lead generation, lead conversion, luxury, chat GPT for agents, like a ton of stuff in there. So you got the Vault, and then you have the community of everyone in the Hype Collective within my Discord channel. So tons of really cool stuff. We just had our first live group coaching call today, so that was awesome. And then we have our next one. So I do it every second and fourth Tuesday. So it's not too late to join in, and I record all of those sessions and upload them into the Hype Vault. So stay tuned for more of that. Right now, what I am doing is some listing prep. So you guys can just hang out with me while I do that. So this listing that I have is in Spring Hill, like Weeki Wachee area in Florida. I know Weeki Wachee, it's super cute. It's funny, this is my second listing in like 2 months in that area. People are moving out of the Tampa Bay and into places a little further north. So let's freaking go. All right, let's get this set up. How we need it, and we're just going to plug and play. Also really cool because I got people in the Discord. Maybe I'll pull them all up while we're here. Okay, no, I don't need that anymore. Let's just pop in the Discord, see who's there, see who's working. If you're not in the Discord, go to my profile link. Halfway down, there's an invite to my Discord channel. There's hundreds of real estate professionals in there. It's free to join the public area. Then if you join the Hype Collective, you get an additional area.
Am I like, I feel like that's where they're like, oh God, am I making the right decision? There's that fear. Then there's, is this the right person?
Hi.
And then there's, can I trust this person? And then there's, can I afford this? Those are pretty much the 4 pillars of objection for every single person. Once you get past those 4 pillars, it's a close.
What's up, guys? I'm live. Just wanted to say hi. Pop in here.
Hi. Wow. If they heard that, that was like some profound little knowledge drop.
Yeah, that was great.
That's, I guess that's what we do in the Hype Collective.
Is Jennifer in the Discord? She's not too good for us today.
No,
Yeah,
never
she's
too
here.
good for you, silly billies.
Watch the language, Daddy. We're live.
He can say, he was obviously, he was joking, everyone. The only language you gotta watch is your F's, C's, S's,
And peas.
The SEC.
That
Q's.
first meeting of the Hype Collective was lit.
Aw, yay.
Cindy, I love you.
I know.
Did you see the little
What
drawing I
was-
shared with the? Did you see the little drawing I shared with everyone, Jen?
Yes,
with your
you're
little
hilariously cute and cheesy. I love it.
Yeah. I'm about as cheesy as that cheese I send you and the baddie regularly.
Hey, Jen, if you wanted really quickly, pop into the chat and say at collective, we're all in here. Because
Yes.
coming from your username, it's different.
Yes, I sure can. Should I just put it in this chat?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was just talking to them about how like the differences between getting someone to do something like every day or like for their business, the difference of challenge between that and like a consumer that just needs to overcome 4 points of issues
Mm-hmm.
because you're ultimately doing the work for them.
Yep. Yep. And if you
Work,
know,
work,
and if
work,
you're
work,
confident in what those, because the objections, it's like, sure, there's different seasons for objections, different markets for, but like they're all the same. Like we could probably put together a list of like the top 20 and you can have responses for all of those, no matter what market, no matter what personality type, no matter what roadblock they have. And you can come up with, ways.
When
that
did you
can
come
guide them.
in?
Right when you were talking about the 4 different objection types.
Yeah. I mean, I think actually I might be putting this in the vault. I'm going to put this in the vault. Realistically, it's kind of like, you know what, Jen? Oh my God, did we just inverse? I love when we do this. I love the 16 personality types because it goes in depth and it goes over every single thing about that person's personality.
Mm-hmm.
And you like the disc because it's a quick assessment.
Yep.
That's 1, 2, 3,
Both
4.
is good.
Right?
Both are helpful. Yep.
Both are helpful. But if in this particular instance, like yes, both like, but when we're talking about cold calls or lead gen, like general lead gen, moving it into that disc of that 4 columns instead of worrying about every single objection, but categorizing them into those 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
like
look at us. This is, by the way, when me and Jen are creating stuff, this is basically how the conversation goes. I'll say something, she'll say something, and then a lot of the time I'll be like, oh man, I get why you were saying that, and or she'll be like, oh, I get why you're saying that. Just the openness to stay, not, some people call it wrong, but like the openness to be like, oh wait, that perspective actually works better. That's going to be more influential. I missed it earlier, Sidoriak, I said, how was it? He goes, hated it. And I was like, okay, what did you hate about it? And I was dead serious. I was like, tell me everything. But like that openness, like if you were to be that open with everything in your business and with client feedback, your business would be thriving because you'd be actually not taking anything personal. You'd be like, okay, well, if you felt that, if there's one, then there might be another.
Yep.
I was joking, god damn it. Make me sound like
No, but like it's a good example. It's a good example though, like because if you weren't though, I would actually really want to know. And that goes for any of you. Like if you hear someone say something and it's like a critique of anything we're doing or whatever, please tell me. But you don't have to name names. I don't need to know someone's name. I'm not trying to put someone on blast, but tell me or tell Jen or tell Jarrett, and then let's pivot and let's move forward, because that's what makes things really great, is not being afraid to include, not being afraid to be inclusive. Be like, okay, well, if you felt that, then we're gonna have to do this.
Are we having the Hype Collective members do the 16 personality test?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go through Paperbell.
Okay. I mean, I didn't see it in the survey.
It's not the survey, it's in the content. That's why you got to go through. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why you got to pay attention, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'll go hide my head in shame.
Jared, just imagine that everything's imagine that's the same thing as like the vault. Like you just got to go look through it and then you'll find all the answers.
No, that vault
It's a
is
username.
massive. That vault was massive, and now I'm like, oh shit, she's added more to it. I have to update the catalog.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I didn't do. Write down what I did, which I said I was going to do.
I'll figure out something.
All you have to do is look at date modified. Like,
Oh, yeah,
go to
I
the
know,
Hype
I
Vault
know.
and just hit date modified, and it'll show you
No,
yesterday's.
no, that's the first thing that pops to my mind, man.
Your job now is to go every single day and just click date modified and see if I did anything that day. There you go. That's the system.
Yep. No,
But actually, you'd have to do it the next day. So you'd have to do it the next day.
I was just being facetious there, buddy.
Oh, I know. I'm just really good at ignoring things. I'm with TT. Come on. I talk to Sidoriak every day. Come on.
She ignores us all the time, me and TT.
Whenever you guys say things that are facetious, I just imagine that I'm in the Mario's game, and you guys are all of your facetious, anything that's facetious, you guys, that's all Goombas, and I just jump over them.
Jen, I gotta say, by the way, I love how in the collective today you were talking about that calming down, the breathing approach. I'm sitting there going, shit, it's that Daniel the Tiger thing again that you and I were talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
I think Daniel the Tiger might have taken that from Buddha or something. I don't know.
Oh, I sent Jen, so this weekend I sent so you get the background. I sent Jen an article this week. UCLA did a study. 75% of teens who watched Daniel the Tiger as toddlers still use those social and emotional skills, and 25% of them still use deep breathing.
I believe the reason that I push boundaries and do shit the way I do is because Tommy Pickles was my idol.
Let's go.
Oh,
Guess-
Yes.
Guess which one I liked.
Angelica.
I'm an Angelica Tommy Pickles hybrid, dude. Actually, I feel like I identify most as the dog.
Zaddy, did you ever watch Mr. Rogers?
Oh, yeah.
Cindy, you would have been about that age too for Mr. Rogers, right?
Yep.
What about you, Jen?
Yeah. I remember Lamb
Don't ask
Chop.
Yeah, I
Jen
watched
about
those-
kid shows. Don't ask her about it. Listen, you guys, we have to accept the fact that Jen did not participate in the kids' shows. Okay? You want to ask her about High Level CEO podcast? Do that. She's not going to be like, yes, Mr. Rogers, I remember this specific puppet.
Yeah, A, my memory sucks. B, I had siblings who were like 6+ years older than me, so I didn't get to watch many kid shows.
I watched Bob the Builder with my sister. I watched all the kids' shows with her.
Yep.
I kind of
Clearly,
skipped on
Bob
the
the
waiting
Builder.
list.
I was going to say, clearly, Bob the Builder never had to deal with unions.
He was the owner, dude.
Say, or the zoning commission. Back in the good old days when you could just build stuff and it was fine.
No HOA.
Yes.
Don't bring up HOAs. That's a really sour subject in this house. I'm glad that TT's out of state.
Why do you think I felt comfortable mentioning the 3-letter word?
You know better than that. He's not allowed to ever. I'm like, dude, if he says, I'm like, shut it. There's someone in this house right now. It's like talking about Christmas presents when the kids are around. Don't do that.
Only it's not exciting.
All right, so I do have one quick
it's
question.
exciting. Oh, it's exciting, Jen. You've seen how exciting it can get.
Oh boy.
All right, so I do have a realty question with Zillow and HOAs, because sometimes I'm looking at those 8 monthly HOA fees. I'm like, is that the monthly or are they just putting down the annual?
It depends. It could be either.
Okay.
If it has
My
like
favorite-
pools and like tennis courts and stuff, you're probably looking. I know what you're. Are you? Let me take a guess. Are you talking about the astronomical amount if it was per month?
Yeah, like some
Okay,
of them
so
are
usually when it's in that 500 plus.
100 a month.
Oh yeah, no, when it's in that category, you're usually looking at community services, so like pools, tennis courts, you know, like community center type stuff, because of like employees and maintenance. Because like when you're talking about, like, there are ones that are actually just expensive because they want to price people out. I don't know how that's legal under fair housing. And to be honest, you better hope I never get money because I'm going to the Supreme Court and I'm going to get rid of HOAs.
That's funny as shit. My family members should fucking driving behind me on the highway.
Jen, if I ever come into a lot of money, You're coming with me. I'm going to take HOAs to the Supreme Court and I'm getting it done.
My favorite TikTok videos are this videos from my HOA. I love that shit, dude.
Yeah, you guys should stitch those. What would be really cool to take the transcript? Oh my gosh, this one's for free, everyone on live. If you were to take a video about an HOA and you were to take the transcript out and then you were to put it into ChatGPT and say, in whatever state and city they're in, you say research the law, and you can obviously do your research to back up your claim or whatever. But do your research. Is this a legal move of an HOA in this city, in this state? And then you could literally stitch it and say how it is or how it may or may not be. And they should ask, always ask legal counsel if you feel like something's not legal. Whatever, cover your butt. Make sure you put a disclaimer inside of the caption as well. But that would be an insane stitch, and I think people would be super into it.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh.
do it. I like that idea.
Yeah, but just now listen, Sidoriak, when you do this, like, you know how there's on ChatGPT, there's a globe that has the lines through it, which means search internet.
Yeah.
You'd click that before you obviously input. Then include sources. Go to each source, verify the actual source of information and the date. And then you can take that, whatever is in that article that it pulled from. There will probably be a legal or a law that is linked into the blog or whatever it pulled from. And you can put that into Google, and then you can actually find the actual law that you can reference.
Would he want to do that, or would he want to do the one with the telescope? Meg, would he want to do that, or the one with the telescope with the research?
I'm pretty sure. I only give advice if I know which one is the right one on the first try. The globe with the lines is going to give you the source energy. I wouldn't use a deep research because those are limited unless you're paying $200 a month, and it's going to take 15 minutes to pull one video, and it's not going to give you, it's not going to be any more valid than it is that the deep research. Deep research is just going to give you more information. What you really need to find out is if the law is valid in the current date and time. And so that's why you would ask for sources in the search, because the internet search is not limited, but the deep research is. I would only use deep research for things like content deep dives, or topic deep dives if you're going to do a series or something, because they're very limited on ChatGPT Plus. Okay. Yeah, so that's why.
Jen, did you do a wardrobe change this afternoon?
I just took off my jacket.
I mean, it's not too late to put your video on the Discord. It's fine.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. I'm on video on live anyway. Hey.
Look at those brows. My goodness gracious.
I'm stepping outside to grab lunch quick before the THC, before the Hype Collective meeting. I can't use them.
Yeah, it's okay.
When you're on live. The Hype Collective meeting, and one of the bigwig deans on campus sees me with the B shirt, and she's like, "I love that. Where can I get it for my son?" And so I had to introduce one of the deans to T. I had to introduce one of the deans to T.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I just got the absolute sweetest text from Alicia. Do you guys remember Alicia?
Oh my God! Yeah. What did she say?
She said,
"I'll start crying."
I literally and I'm not a crier, and I was like,
I hope you do cry. Make sure you look inside of the TikTok when you read it, so that I can get the content, please, if you're gonna cry.
So Alicia just texted me, and she goes, "Thanks again for always being such a great mentor. That's one of the things I've struggled with the most in real estate is finding the people I can lean on for help, and you never let me down. Truly the best." Oh, so freaking sweet.
Wait, can you say, "Hey, can I use that as a testimonial, please"?
She won't care.
I don't care. I will ruin a moment. I'm in marketing. That's my job.
We know.
Just say, "I told Meg crying. I love this text. She made me ask you." If Jen ever says something cold, "Can I use this for my marketing?" It's me. It was my fault. Just so you know, she will never think. I asked her, "Hey, where are all those testimonials of all those nice things people say to you?" She goes, "I don't know." And I was like, "Great."
I get it. When I got that phone call earlier, they're like, "You're highly recommended." I was like, "I am?"
You should talk about doing the things. I'd love to know.
you talking about me? Talking
No.
to me? Oh.
I love how you just started doing all the things like full send, and now you're like, "Are you talking about me?" I love this. No one knows what I'm talking about.
I told
Okay.
Mike earlier that me doing the things is working because I got an out of the blue come list me call right after the Hype Collective meeting. And literally it was, I've heard lots of good things from many people in the area about you. And I'm like, you did?
Oh my gosh. Hell yeah.
And I was like, hey, the things are working.
That's hot.
That is so freaking awesome.
Oh, we got
That
to
that
introduce
belongs
the
in
new
the hype
people
win
to
section.
the soundboard.
No, Cindy, for
When
real,
peop-
go put that in the hype win section. Right? That exactly
Please.
what happened after the THC meeting. I gotta come list me call. That's freaking awesome.
So whenever people
Say
say
how
that,
you
they're
got
like,
it.
yeah.
Say how you got it. What, Miss Wyatt? Say how you got it, please.
When people tell me that, they're like, yeah, I've heard good things about you. I'm like, stop it. I get blushy. Stop.
Show them the hand motion you showed me because I literally can't get enough of it.
Stop. Stop.
I put a picture in the chat, you all. I'm actually now a little nervous giving this to Meg because she's gonna have me try some. When I first text this hot sauce to her, she's like, "That's not for you. It's California Reaper hot sauce. You don't even pour it. You have to use eyedropper."
I ate an entire Carolina Reaper, and it was me, my friend, my best friend, and my partner, and we all ate it, and we all looked at each other at the same time, going, "Oh my God!" And all of us ended up laying on the ground, each with like a vat of milk, just looking at each other, going, "This is crazy, right?" And we just kept saying that, and it lasted. The burn in our mouth from the Carolina Reaper, and we're spice people, okay? We literally were sitting after eating that for almost 3 hours, still going, "When is it going to end? It's never going to end, is it? This is our life now."
Oh, speaking of hot sauce,
I did it on accident. I bit into, I thought it was a regular pepper. I didn't know what it was. And then I bit into it. My wife's like, oh. And as soon as she made that noise, I was like, oh, what did I just do? And yeah, there's another challenge where you drink and people aren't supposed to be able to do it, but
Wait, before you say that, because you're cutting out, I hope you can hear me. Before you say that, because you're cutting out, you are not allowed to talk about potentially dangerous challenges on live, just so you know.
no, you're supposed to be
Did
able
you hear
to
me?
drink it. Yes,
Somebody
I heard
just
you.
Okay, good.
I heard you.
But make
You're
sure
not
it's not
supposed to get-
dangerous.
Okay, you're not supposed to be able to drink a gallon of milk in under an hour. And I definitely did that.
You definitely didn't do that, and no one should try that because we
Yeah.
don't do any
do
we don't do
not
any
do
ranger
that. That
activities.
was on the line.
It's not dangerous. I drink a
Victoria,
gallon of milk
whatever
in
you
under an
think,
hour every
whatever you
day.
think is okay, we're gonna make sure that you learn. This is good. This is a good experience. You know, everyone has different strengths. Sidoriak's live guidelines, not great.
Speaking of with the hot sauce, when I got it at the farmer's market, I was buy one get one free. I picked up for you, Jen. I'll have to drop it in the mail later. Since I know you like the flavor, the mango habanero.
Mm.
I like how he brought me a torture device and he gave you something enjoyable.
Mm.
Honestly, check. I do the
I
same.
know you like spicy, Meg.
I know. But that's torture. And guess what? I can't wait because you're going to forget all about it. But one thing I'm not going to forget is a troll. And you can ask Jen about that.
Mm. I sure do.
So you are definitely trying that. And I'm going to let you forget all about it. You're going to forget because there's going to be water. We're going to drink a lot of hydration. And then I'm going to be like, you know what, guys? We should try those drums.
Well, we'll have some dairy too. I can't wait to try that chicken enchilada.
I'm putting a listing in the MLS, and it is
Oh.
mind numbing. I hate this stuff.
Hey.
Okay, can someone explain
Jen, I
to
just
me?
texted you someone that you need to follow up with.
Ah, thank you. Yes, thank you. I needed that. Flood map zones. Why is the flood map number from FEMA too long for the field in the MLS?
Wait, Jen, go to your ChatGPT.
I
Jen,
I
go to
did
your
that. I did that.
go to your ChatGPT, and then on that where the plus sign is, go to take screenshot. Don't actually screenshot, but go to take screenshot. Make sure you can see the whole thing, and then click whatever window it needs to screen, and say, why is this too long for the MLS input? Include the MLS name, and then say, figure it out, and then hit the globe with the lines in it, and then it'll research the troubleshooting for you.
Okay.
Hey guys. Just so we're clear, if any of you guys think I'm like a little bit like, oh, go to this. No. I will literally give you the fishing rod and the fishing line, and I just want you to be able to catch fish without me. If I were to KO out of this life, I want to make sure that you have all the tools and you don't need me. Of course.
Or if last time I was there, Big, remember we bought lottery tickets. Watch it be this time that you and Tanner hit the jackpot. And then Jen is just internally cursing my name because Meg is filthy rich. She's like, bye bye. She's like, what am I gonna do?
Can you guys hear me frantically typing?
Not on Discord, but you can on TikTok. Did you guys, this is niche. Sorry if you weren't in the GATE program or AP. Did you guys learn how to do scientific notation notes?
I did.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
You know what? Nothing makes me more happy than 3.5 master's degrees not knowing about scientific notation. It makes me feel that's going in my tiny little box. Let me have it.
I seem to remember it in middle school, but it's been a while.
Really? I think that they were just started well, I mean,
High school for me.
hey, the Midwest was going off then because they were just starting to teach it to us when I was in school. But
I came from my school system, the rest of the state actually modeled their science education after us.
that is fantastic. But I'm doing scientific notation is a really easy way it's a really easy way to compile notes. That's all it is.
I went to a public school with metal detectors. We didn't have that.
Hey, guess what? I had the opportunity to move into a really weird situation. So there's that.
I can't wait to see your yearbook. I want proof of your middle school yearbook.
You already have it. I read, oh my gosh. Wait, Jen doesn't even, oh my goodness.
Yes, ma'am.
JJ, I've kept her out of this, you guys. Well, I've kept most of you out of it. The only person who actually knows is Wyatt and Jer. Well, I'll tell you, because I love everyone to be in the same weird boat as me. So you guys know about my mom's, like if she has a demise under the US or Canada, she gets shipped to go sit by the fire and then get shipped to me. If you don't know what that means, I have to speak in code for the live. Anyways, and so my mom has decided that she is going to send me giant boxes of original tell me, everyone that understands ADHD, tell me how stressful this would be for you, because I think everyone in here has ADHD minus Jen and Jer. She's sending me giant boxes of original newspaper clippings from our family history, original photo prints, original everything, and she's sending them in giant boxes so that I can go through them before there might be an untimely situation that could occur. And it is wild. And I got another middle school, and my middle school was 5th through 8th. I got another middle school yearbook, and I was showing Jer, like, look at all these different, look at these different inscriptions that were put into them. And I cannot share them because they're on live, but once we're off live, I will. And Jer goes, oh, oh, so this was for real. I said, yes, it was for real. And my mom also
Where-
sent me my water polo stats, which was dope.
I know, but there's something about seeing a book on in a virtual conference versus in person when you're looking at it. That makes sense.
Sure. Thank you. Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of unrelated.
Yeah, I'm
You know-
weird.
You know, back when they used to do the photo negatives on metal?
Yes.
Yeah, they still
Yeah.
do it on TikTok. If you go see them, they do them on. There's like a renegade movement.
I have a whole bunch of the metal negatives of Shirley Temple photos.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Yep. I found them at a yard sale. I have a whole box of them.
Wow.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I thought it was cool. That's why I bought it. But I don't know if anything will ever come out of it, but I just think it's cool.
That just reminds me of those stories where someone buys a house, they start retrofitting it, and they find stash in the wall, like a shitload of cash or something, and the previous owner just gets ticked when they realize what they sold.
Did you hear about the guy that just bought an investment property and he found out that it was the Pope's old house?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another lady that says my mom hooked up with the Pope.
I saw her on TikTok. Yeah, that the amount of social media has just been nuts with that.
You know what's also been nuts with? Redheads.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, before
Yeah.
anyone speaks, and by anyone, I mean Sidoriak. Sidoriak. Because I will buy a flight and it's not what you want.
I will say
Do
nothing.
not make me catch a flight. Because I ain't going to catch any feelings other than rage. And then the flight will be to execute that rage. Please hold. We need to be very, very nice and very, very delicate, very demure, very mindful when we talk about this current redhead trend. Thank you so much.
I'm out of the loop. Then I have not seen this on.
It's all over the place. It's
You
so,
know-
just go look up redheads in your TikTok and
You know, Jer, you stay in your cat daddy realm, man. That's okay. It's not his fault. That's okay.
Okay. I just made a note.
The best is the application to the cookout. That's all I'll say.
100%. Please, I probably would not
Love
pass. I
that
would
one.
not
There
get
we go.
perms.
See how we can do that?
Mhm.
I loved when he said, I can do this, but I can't do soul food. But most bush gingers
Yeah.
have that problem. I was like, yeah.
Facts.
I saw one that said from no soul to all soul. And I was like, stop. I love that. So good.
There's a really apparently I wish Jessica were still in here. Probably know what I'm talking about. A famous soul food restaurant here in Athens called Weaver D's that gained a lot of notoriety in the 90s when REM included them in a few of their songs.
Okay.
But they got like really, it's one of those soul food restaurants where they have really awkward hours.
Sorry, I'm half listening, so I have to get this freaking.
Me and Jen are rapid firing, like trying to make sure that all this stuff is handled for you guys so that you get all the things.
Jen, by the way, that new property you have going up later this week, that front yard is massive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's actually it's just over 1 acre, but like it's set kind of back half-ish. And so yeah, it's a huge long driveway.
I love that term, back half-ish.
Back half-ish, yeah.
Is there a body of water behind it?
No, there's a green
I
space.
know it's
behind
Florida,
it.
but
Yeah, it's a green space.
okay,
So trees.
okay.
Okay, we've got 60.
Seen any gators in your neighborhood recently?
Actually, they have been not out and about. However, my kiddo and Grammy just went out today and they saw 2. So,
Okay. Dogs got friends.
mhm.
Oh God, what was the
I just
lame
need you to
one?
know that as I'm creating the scientific notation notes, because I thought I should go a little bit more in depth. It said the acronym is not passive consumption, it's an active laboratory. And I think that that's really great.
There was a lame dad joke I heard the other day. I can't cook alligator. I only have a crock pot.
All right, I dropped that in the hype winds. I gotta go. I got an appointment in half an hour, so I gotta start driving.
All right,
Have fun.
go win it. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
The delay between the Discord and the TikTok is just
Annoying.
It's because it actively scans for violations as we go.
7 seconds. Yep, FCC standard.
Jen, I showed them the palms.
Did you?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Jen, you know that old adage that's not so old, that
Yes.
says if you give an ADHD person X amount of time, they'll do it in the
Half
last
time.
possible minute.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. Except for I'm not actually being like a last minute Larry. I have other things that have to take priority, and then I have to do all the rest. By the way, oh snap, girly pop.
What?
I need to. Okay, after we're done with this live, if you have I need like a 5-minute private combo because I cannot be on live because Jer Bear cannot hear
The details. Yes.
the details and the planning. And so I have a couple of ideas and I want to ask you because I am kind of at an impasse of what I'm going to do. And today is the final day that I can make a decision on it. And it's fun. So it's not,
Right.
technically not work related, but I have some things to discuss and it would take me like 5 minutes. So if you have time
Perfect.
after,
Yeah.
please, because I have to get it done, part of it today.
Got it.
Haha, Jer, you know nothing.
Ha ha ha.
You think you know, but you have no
I-
idea.
I love you guys too.
Okay.
Because Jen, go big or go home. Like this has to, in my eyes, this has to be Fog Machine 2.0.
Mm.
Dude, that was so
That
funny.
was-
I will
that was
never
good.
forget Fog Machine Gate. That was so comical.
That was great.
You literally were like, wait, what's going on? And then the fire alarms going off was just the piece de resistance.
Oh, I was going to ask you, Jen, is there anything I'm interested in the San Diego airport, like they may have in the Portland one sometimes, or is it
No,
just like,
San Diego,
eh.
San
When's
Diego
the last
airport
time you were in the
sucks.
San Diego airport is the better question.
Actually. Yeah, no, it's not great, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Guess I can do that class planning.
Yeah.
Wish I could have gotten a direct flight like Wyatt.
Mm. Yeah.
Dude, it's because you're like, okay, dude, it's that scarcity mindset. I told you it's your birthday. Go ham, McGam.
Oh, it's not even that. I was using my Alaska miles, and Alaska doesn't do a direct flight between Atlanta and
Ooh.
Portland. I mean, I guess what I could have done in hindsight, I could have flown up to
Coulda, shoulda,
Boston
woulda, though.
tomorrow. Yeah, I could have flown up to Boston tomorrow with my JetBlue miles, joined Wyatt on the same flight, and
Well, all's well that ends well.
mhm.
It's better that you're not coming at the same time as Wyatt because it gives me time to utilize Wyatt if I have anything left over. So it's actually a favor.
True. It's easier too with the luggage in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing I gotta do tomorrow. I gotta stop at Costco and pick up another bottle of Hi-O Silver.
There we go. Remembering the
There you go.
keys.
It's not as cheap as Florida, but it's still pretty cheap. Jen, next time I go down there to visit you all, I gotta remember just to bring like make extra space in the car for just a shitload of tequila, stock up for the year or something. as
Yeah,
cheap
you were
as it
doing
is.
so well.
Huh?
Hi ho Silver.
See how you were doing? Yeah. People are just trying to. The theme of this month has been give Meg a heart attack. That's the theme. Didn't
But,
know that that was
dude,
going to be the theme of life, but here we are.
It's so cheap in Florida, $65 a bottle.
Oh, this is
JJ, as I'm doing
mind-numbing.
this recap, this is why it's really important to follow things in an exact manner, because this recap, if it's not exact, will have to be changed, which is a lot of work.
Did I not do it exact?
No, I'm just saying in future reference, you did phenomenal.
Oh.
I'm just going through it. I'm like, oh, well, this would have been really hard had it
Yeah.
not been. And Jerry, you're gonna learn something new about scientific notation notes. I got you, bro. You're gonna love these.
Mm.
This is gonna scratch your teacher brain. 100%.
You're giving me a refresher.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's not taught anymore? I just realized shorthand.
It's because everything is shorthand now.
They're like like the secretaries used to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think journalists back in the day learned it too. When's the school year end down there, Jen?
End of this month. She has her graduation ceremony next week. Yeah. No. Wait. Yeah, next week is her graduation, and then but they still go through the end of the month for school.
Okay, was it your mother or your mother-in-law who came down?
Yeah, she's here now. It's
For
my
the-
mother-in-law.
Okay. Take a look at some.
Oh my god.
Hey Jen, you remember
Yeah.
how you were telling me what you guys are thinking for birthday with the not so scary Halloween thing?
Yes.
Tickets will go on sale the 22nd. I'll put a reminder in to remind you.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. We're trying to decide if we're gonna, because my mom's coming down, if we're gonna go in October, like, or if we're gonna go, we might end up going November, like after her birthday. So and I looked it
that'd be good.
up, and it looks like they end that like on October 31st. They don't do it into November. So
Yeah, so they'll do it the August 15th through the 31st.
Oh, don't miss it.
I know, but timing wise, I don't know if my mom will be able to come down. And it's going to be crazy packed, I'm sure. Because Halloween's on
do
a
it
Friday
in-
this year.
I was gonna say if she can come in the latter half of August or during September.
Yeah, we're going to be going over there in July. So she's not coming till like
Okay.
end of October, early November. Because we're trying to do it around Brooklyn's birthday.
Yeah. Oh no, I get that. I get that. Yeah, they just published an article about it yesterday in the local news around here. I just Googled it quick. I do bet though that the closer you get to that Halloween date, the quicker those ones are going to sell out because they only go to 40% capacity.
Got you.
If you go on bookends of before or after Halloween, you're pretty okay.
Well, it ends on Friday, October 31st. So like we'd have to go before.
So,
It'd
yeah.
have to be like Wednesday or Thursday, the day before.
I'll talk to my friend Liz, the one who used to work on their booking to get a better idea of how much time you guys would actually have.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. What do they call that?
I've got to get some stuff done before it gets crazy around here and then go home. So I'm going to bounce out. You all have a great day. I'll be in here probably an hour or so later. So
Sweet.
Adios.
Meg, were you saying something?
Adios.
Oh, all right. See you two later.
Bye.
I might not want to put this many links to books.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's okay. No, I do want
Just
to.
write
It's
it. Just like,
a
I mean,
lot.
it is a level up, but
It's a level up. Hey, am I doing it? You bet your darn tootin'. You bet your darn tootin' we're doing it. Is it gorgeous? Yeah.
yeah.
Am I gonna do it? Probably. Do I need to say that out loud? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at us co-working.
So much fun.
I love it.
I literally want to rip my eyeballs out.
You know what I like to do?
Stay calm.
Survive out of spite, baby. That's my goal, and I'm sticking to it. This is such a good thanks, Gate program. You gave me one thing. Crippling anxiety, the need to outperform, and how to do scientific notation. I will say that actually the GATE program did give me a lot of work ethic because those tasks, those like things were really hard. Like the assignments, they were difficult.
Mhm.
So this seems what easy. We need an Amazon storefront if we're gonna be including this many books.
Yes.
I sent you the link for that, but do you need it again? Because I need you to read the fine print because that's not my it's not my best
Yeah.
skill. But if it works, that would be awesome. Because we have a lot of things we can add to that.
Okay. Yeah, just send it to me and I'll
Okay, cool.
do that.
Just because there are so many. I'm gonna put these in your Amazon book list as well. I need the password to
link.
that.
Actually, I can send here. I'll just send you the thing and you can add to it. I sent the same thing to Jer.
Okay. Did it add well?
Yeah. Yeah, you can send.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, because so what I can do is I can send you the list and make you an editor so you can add or remove or whatever.
Sick. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
That works out great. I want to get that into like a paid storefront though. I don't care who hears it. Yeah, she wants to get paid as she should. Wouldn't you?
Yep.
Everyone else does. No shame in the transparent game. A lot of the books we recommended in this, it's really cool because the Audible is $0 and the Kindle is $0.
Sick.
Yeah, super sick. Less barrier to entry.
Mm-hmm. All right. There you are. You have editable access.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, real estate rehabber. Not sure if you're still in here. Actually, Jen the lender's been talking with real estate rehabber, and I guess she got a lead from him today. He has like a cool thing for real estate agents. Yeah.
Awesome. Love that.
All right, now let's go to Great Room. Now I need to figure out. Oh, so the office has. Pro tip for all you real estate agents out there. When you have the first appointment, do a video walkthrough, not like sure, do social media, but like do a video of the entire house so that when you're inputting information in the MLS, you'll be like, oh, wait, did that floor type, was that vinyl or tile or whatever? It just saved my life on this because I'm like, I couldn't remember what kind of flooring the office had, but I just zipped right back to my video walkthrough. Okay. Nicole is a lifesaver. AE. Oh, my stomach did not like whatever I ate. Also, if you're a real estate agent, continually save your work as you're doing that, as you're inputting the listing, because it sucks if it times out and you lose everything that you've been doing. Mm.
I feel like I'm back in school right now.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Nice. Links are link.
Sweet. Okay. What am I missing here? This one.
Okay. I think this is good. I'm going to send you a test. I'm going to need you to go through and just quickly clickety click, clack, clack.
Okay. Okay, we got kitchen, living room, office, bathroom, laundry, great room, bedroom one, bathroom, primary. Okay.
Gotta figure out a Zap to get the client emails to go directly to our flow desk. Remind me of that, and it will be really, really awesome. Oh.
Hmm.
Can you hear my dog snoring?
Mm-hmm.
One thing my dog's gonna do is snore. Is C. Miller still in the HS?
Sorry. Oh, the name. I understand your question. What's the name?
C. Miller.
Miller?
I can only do C. Miller. I don't think
No, she is not.
so. Okay, D. Buckner.
Uh-uh.
A. Mercado.
No.
I'm doing some.
Yeah, clean up.
A. Smith is still here.
Yes.
L. Morales.
Yes. Yes, she is.
E. Case.
Nope. Or not.
E. Simpson.
I mean, maybe, but
I didn't see it. E. Simpson.
probably not.
K. Smith.
Maybe.
Is that
but-
under M. Benavides? Is that under Las Vegas or no?
What's the last name?
Smith.
I'm not sure about her.
Okay,
Then
that's
what-
fine.
What? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can always remove later. Just
Okay. Yeah, I'd keep it for now because I don't
doing
know.
the offboarding that needs to be done. You know,
Yes. Yes.
my third job.
Mm-hmm.
T. Golds.
Who?
T. Golds. Louisiana.
Oh, no, I think he's not doing real estate anymore.
So unfortunate. So much promise.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. T. Matheson.
I don't know. There's so many people. Probably need to check it.
I know that person is still in. E. Campos.
Yes.
L. Stoiska.
No idea who that is.
Okay. Lori S.
No.
That's what I thought. I'm just confirming what I
Yeah.
need to confirm.
She actually never was.
Okay, cool, perfect. So now that's updated. Yay me.
Yay.
We really should get someone in charge of offboarding. So now I gotta add these.
We do. That just might not be on his list.
Mm.
I'm getting a call. One sec.
Mm.
Hello, this is Jennifer. Yes, yeah, how can I help you with that? Yes, so we have that up for oh my gosh, I just blanked. 597. Yep. Awesome. Okay. Yes, it does. It does. Okay. It is. It is tough to have stuff already set up and with the acreage that you want and, all the things. So what's his price range he's looking in? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I know. I know. Well, I can run a report for him and just give an idea on value or whatever if he kind of needs that. Yep. Yep. Just under that. We just listed it. So and what was your name? Okay. Perfect. Yes, yep, they definitely had someone come in and update some things and stuff before we listed it and got it all cleaned up. Mhm. Sure. Right. Yep, yep, it's like either the acreage or the brand new house, you gotta pick one, unless you got $1,000,000. Oh, okay, well, that might be a perfect spot then. Mhm. Yep. Yep, yeah, it's dialed in, it's moving ready, so absolutely, yeah, and if your son does need some help with all that, I'm happy to, hop on the phone with him and help him out. Okay, well, thanks, Frank, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Cool. Okay, I gotta go soon. It's already 5:30. Holy cow. Okay, well, I've got the listing pretty much done. I just gotta call my seller and get some questions answered. And
Can you do me a really quick? I need you to do this before you leave.
what's
Like
up?
it's the top priority. I need you to go look at the test email. I sent it to both emails. Will you go through and just click, 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 and make sure it goes to the right place?
Yes, I will do that. I can just do that right now. Let me go to my
Yes.
email.
Because it's locked and loaded and ready to send. Full send.
Full send. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I see it here.
And you can read through it if you want. It's a quick 1 minute read.
Replay is here. Oh, perfect. Goes right to the replay.
And also take a look at the notes to see how that's going to be structured, just so that you know what's up.
Okay.
Because this is basically the baseline. This is what's going to happen every time. So we need to correct it now and forever hold repeats.
Mm-hmm. The notes meaning like it from the email or somewhere else?
When you open the email, you'll see all the links. Anything
Yes.
that's underlined and bolded is a link.
Yes, I got that. Yeah, I'm clicking on them. I thought you said something like a different
Yes, check every link, and when you see you'll see it. It'll say specifically. Just read everything.
Okay.
And when you go to the link for the scientific notes, you can do a quick glance over. But
Gotcha.
I would just double check, second eyes. You know.
Yeah. That looks good.
You look so nice today. I know you're reading, but
Thank you.
I can't
know,
get
I'm
over
so
it. Even your
focused.
focus face looks hot. This is insane.
You're too kind.
It's like when I put on lashes, except for on X Games mode.
Hype wins. Good job. Hype Digital Office. Sweet.
Cool. And the notes with these links are going to be inside of that section as well. So it's not like it's only in the email. It'll also be in the vault.
Fabulous.
Yeah. And then I realized I could do shortcuts. So now every time something could come up in another category, I'm creating a shortcut to where that would also be need to have. So like in luxury listings, I'm also shortcutting that to seller systems.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
So I'm being really, really thorough so that you don't have to go looking for stuff. That's a vault thing. Sorry, I know I just sidelined you while you're reading. My bad.
It's all good.
I just realized we could be even more thorough. So if someone was like, I'm not going to go in the listing section, but they needed a luxury listing, it's still in seller systems.
Got you.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool. I saw the notes, session preview, next session.
Did you see the side tab of how it looks?
Hot.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what you learn in AP Bio. And so I was like, dude, this would be perfect for, because it's really, really broken down. And then it also becomes a quicker reference guide.
Freaking love it. Okay. The only thing I saw is that we didn't specifically state what the homework was because we told them we'll recap the steps of the homework.
The homework should be in.
Oh, it's in the thing. Yeah.
It's in the email. It should say homework.
Well, it's in there. It just doesn't say what to do.
But the homework is inside of homework lives in the homework thing, but the inside of there is where the instructions are.
Okay, cool.
So those are because it's a forum.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I see it.
Do you think I need to overkill? I just feel like I don't want to be too overkill.
Yes. No. It's a long enough email in and of itself.
So. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, 100%.
And you have the multiple options to click, and then plus it also lives in the vault. So it's like
it's fabulous.
If you weren't going to do the homework, you weren't going to do the homework anyways at this 100%. Point. So the links work. We're good to go.
Good to go. You can send it. Yep.
Okay, thanks. Do you love the hype seat at the bottom?
I do. I saw that, and I also clicked on it. Went right to Spotify. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. Okay, cool.
Sweet. Okay, thanks.
With that other podcast scheduling, is that inside of your calendar already? And then also, can you send me? Are you getting the interview, or like who's interviewing who there? The one we were talking about earlier. Sorry, my mind is on fire.
With JDog, I'm setting it up. Mm-hmm. We're still identifying. Like, he still hasn't responded yet, but yes, it is June 4th. He has it's either at 10 a.m. or noon. I'll let you know on that. So yeah,
but we're doing the interviewing.
Yes, just like we did.
Because I don't need them. I don't need them other than to like go over and make sure I don't say anything that they don't want to talk about. Other than that, like
yeah, I'll finalize the details with him. We're kind of going back and forth like all day.
How about you loop me in?
Okay.
Because I have a template for this.
Okay.
And then I'll handle it from there, because if I'm handling it, then the interview gets made.
Yes.
So just you know what? future, and not because I want to be a busybody, because honestly, I could use less work. But just if you see me, because I don't want to do a repeat of like a prior issue. I want to go forward like knowing all the things, mainly because I'm writing the outline of the things. So I want to make sure that that is all clocked in way ahead of time, much like we did with DR. I wanted to
Mhm.
make sure that that is like, look how far ahead of time that's done. And now I'm
Yes.
working on marketing campaigns.
Yep.
So for me, I want to be like way ahead of it, which is crazy because look what you've done. Look what you've done. I have so much work that I have to do it ahead of time.
Yes. Ha.
And if I don't see more of those Juicy Couture employee earrings, I'm going to be so upset. So I can send this. This is ready to go.
Yes, it is ready. I confirm.
Okay, sweet. You confirmed it.
Yes, so it's my fault if there's anything wrong, but honestly,
I mean, at this point,
at this point,
that's probably the most detailed thing anyone's ever gotten in their entire life,
100%.
ever in the history of group coaching. That was the most detailed email of all time.
100%. So I'm not worried.
Okay, it's sent, and if you want to recheck it later, you can, because we can always send a.
Oopsie.
I'm loving this entire aesthetic on you.
Thank you. You're right.
Oh, and to answer your questions about your glasses, you don't have to have it. If especially, here's the thing: it's because you're looking down and you're trying to balance them up. If you put them, you know, the middle bone, like the middle of the bridge.
Yes, right here. Yep.
Now, if you put it just below that, you're gonna have less pressure on the bone. You're gonna be more on the cartilage. And here's the thing: you won't have to tilt your head down. You can just look down. And
Mm,
it does matter because my mom. Okay, it does matter if you have bifocals or something that's like when you look forward, it's for far sight. When you look, you know,
Right.
whatever. But if you have like all the same lens, you should be able to do that so that it doesn't put so much pressure because it's on the bone. That's
Yeah,
what
you're
your
right.
struggle is.
Yeah.
And also, I'll try to find some pads to put on your glasses. So if you want to wear them on your bridge, it takes the pressure off because that's the only difference. So I'll find that for you. I'll put that in my
Gotcha.
notes.
Okay, thanks. Thank
Dude,
you.
I often think about my own human demise and me going into the ether and thinking about how I want to find someone quickly that's an intern so that they can learn how to read your mind ahead of time.
Be
Because
great.
I often think about what your life would be like if I suddenly like stroked out
Yeah, that
and
would not
like
be good.
and like trying to like figure out how to read what you need beforehand. Like you're kind of, I feel that I've spoiled you rotten. Just like
Oh,
my mom's like, you
100%.
work so hard, you worked hard. I said, absolutely not, babes. Do you want to know why? Because she's not on my back. She's not like, oh, you waited till the night before. She knows I'm going to wait till the night before, and she knows it's going to be the best thing that she's ever gotten the day of. So I was like, we have a mutual understanding. You can't pay for that. You cannot
Nope.
replace that.
Nope.
Mutual understanding, mutual respect, like genuine, like real when it comes down to brass tacks. And she, of course, she's a type A. There's like a
Yep.
trend going around TikTok, and I hope TikTok Live's listening. It's like things that would send a type A into a coma that me as a type B does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. I've got a weird
100%.
personality where like I understand type A and type B, and I'm kind of a combination.
I think you realize that you are type A when there's pressure.
Mm,
And I feel like in your soul, like in who you actually are when you're not masking. Sorry, everyone. I hope they all hear it. I hope they all hear it. I feel like you actually are inherently a type B.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you just, maybe in the past thought you needed, I've had that same thing. I think actually that would be a great topic
That
for
is a great
the
topic.
Hype Collective meeting. Like understanding where you are without judgment. Ooh. Working within your personality type without judgment is like such a huge, no one's talking about this. Why? Because they don't want you to succeed. That's why. Because
That's
if you were
why.
actually trying to, you would be totally into like meeting people where they are, just the idea of us doing 16 personality types, like that's huge. I actually want to
Mhm.
go through and remind me of this. The reason I'm telling you is because this is a good idea and I know you got to go, but this is really smart. If we take
Mhm.
all of the personality types of the people we get and then we run them through the gambit of what that looks like in real estate and then give them a profile from their 16 personality type for real estate, what they would lag on in real estate specifically, preemptively, based off their 16 personalities,
Mhm.
that would be an insane value.
Yeah.
And there isn't something for that. I think that'd be great. Can you, Gabby, everyone. Write it down, Jen. I won't remember it. Write
Okay.
it down because it's one of those like flighty little ideas that I might not remember, but I think it's
What keywords do you want me to
super
write
cool.
down? 16.
16 purse
Okay.
/ GPT RE analysis breakdown / innovation / creative. I'll remember it from that. Don't you love my shorthand?
Mhm.
And you know I'm gonna remember it because you've seen me do this crazy freaking shorthand before.
I have for THC. Okay, cool. Got it.
Your brows are on. Honey, listen, I'm surprised the fire department has not been called.
It's because I ran out of my EWC pencil. So this is my brown, literally Dollar Tree pencil. And so it's
So
brown.
on video though, it's reading same dark color. So it actually it's
It's
coming
you
across
can't
really
tell
well.
that like these are significantly
In
darker
person,
than my
I'm
hair.
sure you feel like an absolute Looney Tune.
I do, but I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
work what you got.
Make sure you do a closeout for the live, and then also if you need anything else, I remember all the things I have to do for the listing. And is there anything that we mentioned? This is important because I don't want to ask you again. I know the things I have to do for the listing. I understand the campaign rollout. I understand the reworks that I have to do once the MLS is up. Okay.
Okay.
You understand that you have to send the MLS to me, correct? We've got that.
Yes.
Is there any? I have to do the lender thing, right? We're talking about
Yes.
email.
Yes. I told her that we would send that to her this
drive,
week.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Send me a text with that after we're done here.
Got it.
Is there anything else that I said that I was going to do outside of the things we just notated? And if there is, let's just really quickly break it down so that we don't have to talk about it tomorrow. So I'm not bothering you tomorrow.
No,
Because I
open
know
up
I have enough work,
flyers.
but I
You
want to
already
make
got
sure I didn't miss it.
flyers for. I need a brochure for
More
the
than
house.
flyer, it's a full campaign rework.
Yeah.
Once the MLS
Okay.
comes in. So as soon as you have you submitted the MLS sheet yet?
No, that's what I'm filling out. I'm almost done with it. I got to call the seller.
As soon as you get that, just a copy paste to the email for me,
Okay.
and then I will work on going in and doing all the things I have to do. I know that I have to do the lender thing. I feel like I'm missing one thing that I said I was going to do, and I don't like that. So let's squash this now. So I'm not calling you.
You did talk about doing the recap, which you're already done with. So you did talk about that.
It's already sent. It's already sent, and there's docs. The docs are already renamed and filed.
Yeah, so that could have been it.
I already DM'd the person that was talking about the Canva links. That was done. That was like my first point. I was like, absolutely not looking like I'm a dirtbag, right into the DMs. So I sent her a DM. I might send her an email on top of it because I knew it was.
Or you can just, yeah, that's probably best.
Yes. Listen, I don't think I'm being extra. I think I'm missing one thing. I feel like there was something I said I was going to do, and I don't want to ask you tomorrow or have a conversation if we can help it. So I don't waste your time.
There's so much.
We have to schedule. Do you want me to handle the scheduling with Nikolai? Do you want me to handle the scheduling for the coming soon conversation? Would you like me to schedule that in your calendar? Because I can do that. Because that would be one thing off your plate again.
For the coming soon. Oh. No,
Yes.
I already got the answer. I already got the answer from her.
Oh, you got the answer?
Yeah,
so
and
you know
we
how,
can't.
or would you like to be walked through, or you're good?
We can't. With all the new ChatGPT was wrong. And I believe her because that's what I was seeing too.
I just had the conversation with the person we're talking about. And
right, but
yes.
you can do so. You can.
I'm gonna go do a deep dive to figure this out on a real level, not just ChatGPT. I'm gonna go figure that's on my list. What else?
That's it.
That can't be all there is. Is that all there is?
Oh shit.
Already confirmed the one person that wasn't in the Discord from the Hype Collective. I already emailed them for their Discord name because their Discord name wasn't coming up in the Discord. So that's handled.
Okay, thank you. That was clutch.
And I also think what I'm going to do, I'm going to be even more extra. I might start adding in the private content on Paperbell, because we can add content. I think I'm going to start adding the recaps even to the Paperbell content. So it's like multiple places you cannot miss it, period, end of story.
Perfect.
So, and I also think, and this is up to you, and I don't mind talking about this and we can whatever, but you know how we did those video things that we have on not Cabela. Cabela is when you get rid of your double chin. Let's call it Cabela.
Cool.
You know, it's Kaja. Kaja.
Happy.
I was thinking about maybe taking, because this is a great value add, maybe taking the smaller perspectives or maybe all of them. It's up to you. Maybe adding that to the value add for the HC. We'll call it HC on live.
Gotcha.
Maybe adding that to HC inside of the content of Paperbell. Like maybe adding them to that, maybe having that be an additional value add. Like you know how HS has all of the courses included. Maybe
Yep.
we could add that to HC. Would that be something that is interesting to you?
It is.
I'm not asking if you think it's a lot of work. That's not what I'm asking.
No, I'm not worried about the work part
Or
of
do
it.
you wanna
I'm just
have them
thinking
be
about the
separate?
separation of HS to HC and making sure there's enough of a
I mean,
gap.
the enough is the one-on-one,
Yeah, but
to be very frank.
yeah.
I mean that. And then all of the HS inside of the PHS and the Discord.
Yep.
I mean, and then in addition to that, like it's like it's not necessarily the brand new stuff we get, maybe. What do you actually think? I'm asking because I'll do it right now. I'll upload it right now.
I mean,
What do you, and I'm not saying it in the sense of add them to Kaja. I'm saying adding it into the content so that once it's not in that content, that back end content, there's no access.
I got you. So
you
you're just
have-
saying like the deliverables, like the handouts, the like all of that versus so not.
Well, I'm saying the video and deliverable, but I'm saying that if it's in Paperbell, okay, if the Paperbell is canceled or there's no access, then there would
I
be,
got you. That's smart. That's smart.
Yes, it's just
That's smart.
another time intensive value add that would be a very valuable thing that's not downloadable.
Yes, and I think that we could postmark that.
We could also, you know, I go back and forth. Really, the one I'm thinking about is obviously the follow up like a baddie. I'm thinking about Estate of Scripts. I'm thinking about how adding that to that, to be honest, would be huge. And I'm not so concerned about HS because HS is the one-on-one, but I think that having the HC have those things, I mean, come on. I mean,
Yeah.
at that, even you, the fact that you made that face lets me know that would be like, oh, really? Are you serious? Because it's like,
Mhm.
are you serious?
Yep.
But the amount of time it would take to go through Vault, all the HS video courses and all that stuff, like, is that not a smart move to have longevity, you know?
Yeah.
And the bubble gum theory.
Yes.
So what do you think? Would you like me to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's top priority, but I do think we should add that.
I think it's something that's like, oh, if you were thinking about X, you should join Y.
Yes, actually, that's a good point.
And there's only access if there's an active mem.
Yes, that makes sense.
Kind of hot.
I like it.
Up to you. So is that something that
Yes.
you'd like me to start rolling out?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep,
I'm not
I'm gonna
saying
do
that
it.
I'm going to do it all in one night or whatever, but I do think it would be a really great thing to have on that landing page.
I agree.
Could you imagine?
I
Woo!
agree. That's a huge
Woo!
value add.
It's huge. It's
Mhm.
huge. I think that it would be, I mean, it's like already undeniable, but then adding that's like, oh, give me a break.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think we should have our little roundtables that we do on live. I think this is
I think it's
actually
fun.
really helpful for people. Make sure you roll out if you missed it, if you're just joining, and then upcoming and whatnot in the Discord and such before you get off live. But great job today.
Wait,
Great
sorry,
job
I
for
missed that. I
everyone.
was like, what do you want me to do in the Discord?
Roll out the closing statements of the live.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. And then include what you want to include the little recap of HC, include the recap of HS. And then I love that we have all these like,
Acronyms.
man, you used to be like, Meg, what do you mean? Do you learn how to talk and code after you've known someone for a long time? And then here we are.
Here we are.
And you're picking up on everything. can't read a text when it's misspelled, but you can suddenly speak in a code
can
that we
speak in
didn't
code.
previously discuss.
Make it make sense.
Okay, love you.
Okay.
I'll be on your live and make sure you close out strong. I love ya.
Okay. Love you. Bye. All right, you
Bye.
guys. Happy Tuesday. It's been a whirlwind of a Tuesday. We just had, earlier today, our launch of the Hype Collective. We had a group coaching call today. So that was super fun. Really good stuff in there. It's not too late to join, you guys. Feel free to check out my profile links on any of my social profiles. And the first button there is the Hype Collective. So if you want group coaching with me live twice a month, if you want access to the vault that my team and I have created, it's an insane amount of value, tools, resources, scripts, courses, anything from leverage to lead gen to lead conversion to sales psychology to ChatGPT to working with investors and luxury clients and tools and resources, social media marketing, a ton of stuff in there. You get access to the vault, my group coaching twice a month, and you get access to a private area in my Discord channel for just the Hype Collective members only. We have a co-working space in there. We post our homework stuff in there, wins, support, all the things are there for you guys, designed for real estate agents to help you level up in your business. So we've got that going on. You can check that out. Also, once a month, I do a Follow-Up is Forever event. So this is for any real estate agent. Follow-Up is the lifeblood of your business. And so every single month, I dedicate a free Zoom webinar to talk to you guys about all sorts of different things. It's not the same thing every single month. It's the same name, but it's any aspect, system, strategy, scripts around Follow-Up. So check that out. That is for free. You can register for that also in my profile link. What else do we got? You can sign up for my newsletter. That's for free as well. I send you guys once or twice a month some tips and tricks, freebies, lots of cool stuff to stay connected and help out your business. What else do we got? Also,
Do you know you have 140 collective views on the Chris Heller interview on YouTube?
ooh, stunning. That's
Wow.
awesome. You guys, yes, go watch my, I didn't realize you were still here. Go watch my, the Chris Heller
It's in the
interview.
link in bio.
Link in bio, baby. Go watch it. It's a really, really lots of jam-packed info in there. That's really good. What else did
And
I
if you want to
miss?
be subscriber 830, we are 2 away.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Kinda.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
Discord, newsletter. Oh,
Yeah.
there's also the multiple offer spreadsheet.
So many
the,
things.
The podcast. Jeez, my gosh. What don't you have?
I don't know. It's too much for me to even remember.
That's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and create a end of live recap for
Ooh,
you.
that's a good idea.
It's probably for the best.
Probably. I cannot
Probably
be
do
trusted
that.
to remember
That's
all the
on me.
things.
You're transformed, not interested into Let's Talk, 3 modern strategies every real estate agent needs. The stop hearing, not interested, non-pushy ways to get clients. That video, just you, guess what that video's at? 131. It was posted 30 days ago. It's at 131 views. So
Sick.
your YouTube's going crazy.
Yay, the YouTube is lit.
It's lit. It's lit, fam.
All right, got to go join all the things, go do all the things, go do your lead generation follow-up first and foremost.
By the way, the Unleash the Power of the Circle Prospecting for Real Estate Agents has 1.1 thousand views.
Heyo,
Thought you would want to know.
love that.
I always celebrate us posting things. I don't normally tell you like, oh, hey, did you know?
Did you know how many views?
How crazy this
I
is
like
going?
the did you.
Okay, well,
I like the
I'll
did
let
you
you
know.
go.
Okay.
But
yes.
make sure you turn notifications on TikTok so you know when she's live, guys.
Yes. Do the things. All right. Have a good day. Stay hype.